I'm Njeri Mburu-Ndoria, the Director for Trading Services, Investment, Intellectual Property Rights, and Digital Trade at the AfCFTA Secretariat. As you may be aware, one of the key issues we are dealing with at the AfCFTA in this second round of negotiations, or what we call phase 2 negotiations, is the issue of developing a protocol on digital trade. Now, as you're aware, some of the issues under digital trade, or the definition of digital trade, is really digitally enabled transactions, both in terms of goods and services. So we are looking at how then do we promote and facilitate digital trade in the African continent. And the focus will be to look at what are the commitments then that member states have made under the Trading Goods Protocol and also under the Trading Services Protocol. And that is in terms of their commitments to liberalize trading goods and trade in services. So the fundamental and the core of our work will be based on the commitments that are already existing in terms of goods and in terms of services. Now, there is also the component that some of what is under trading goods is now, because of the digital evolution, is now becoming trading services. So you will see a lot of products that were considered to be physically transmitted or physically coming through the borders will now have to be transmitted digitally. And so there'll be a number of changes that will happen even in the type of trade that we will trade in as Africans. Then there is also the element of looking at it from the point of view then, why has Africa done more when it comes to digital trade? And part of it is because of the challenges that we have. Some of the challenges are high taxes. We do have a number of countries that have high taxes on digital trade. And we also have a number of countries that do not have the digital infrastructure that is key and important to ensure that we have digital trade. One key element is having the internet. When you do not have high speed or well-functioning internet, then of course it creates a bit of a problem when it comes to digital trade. Approximately 57% of trade is actually done domestically. Now, it's only 28% that is done cross-border. In this case, we need to look at how do we increase that cross-border trade by moving some of the domestic trade and actually doing it cross-border. And in that case, we need to have harmonized rules and regulations at the continental level that will enhance these cross-border trade. And one of the key issues we are also looking at is the issue of digital payments. Now, the issue of cross-border digital payment is important to ensure that payments can be done cross-border. That will be key to facilitate cross-border trade. And I believe once we have the protocol on digital trade and fully implemented, then we shall be able to have more and facilitate more digital trade in the continent. Thank you very much.